Greetings, you guys. Greetings, Corey. Greetings, KN. Hope all is well. Let's get it. Yo, Haven, what's good? Hope all is well for you guys. You are in a wonderful, magnificent mood, having a wonderful, magnificent rotation. If you are not, hopefully will be by the end of this presentation. View full disclosure. Moving too fast every time. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. View discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment, as we all are experiencing our own individual realities. So we watch these clips as a form of escaping the external chaos going on outside of ourselves. You get what I'm saying? Anyhow, I'm highly grateful, and thankful for all you guys who've been here from the beginning, rocking out, liking, commenting, sharing, who've been subscribed, who make every single presentation come through and do this energetic exchange that we do on the regular. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we go up. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown to see me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High from you, as divine vessels to divinely support yours truly, because it's all about divine support. I just want to say, grace, gratitude, and thanks. Peace and prosperity you and yours. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. Really does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. You already know what's up. If you would like to do the same, but you are not obligated, you already know. The links are in the video description or the About tab on the channel. Yo, what's good, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling this rotation? How y'all feeling? It's real gray and gloomy outside for me. A little rainy, so we got wet and moist weather over here where I'm at in New York. Gray and gloomy, no sunshine at all this rotation, which pretty much does suck. Yeah, you know me, I love the sun. I just love the sun. So I don't know. Other than that, I feel okay. I'm all right. A little cold, a little brisky. You at BJ's? Okay. I gotta go run and get me some water too. I haven't had nothing to drink yet all rotation. I need to go out and get me some water. But yeah. Thank you for watching while you at BJ's. I mean, you got me tabbed up or, you know, passively watching and listening, however. Grace, gratitude, and thanks for pulling me up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be chilling for a little bit. On this presentation, we're gonna chill for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So buckle up, enjoy the vibe, enjoy the ride. Let's get it, Haven. Y'all know how we do on the regular. This is just a regular presentation on this Monday. It's real gray and gloomy. I'm not gonna say I resonate with this weather, but my mood is like a little meh. It's probably why it may be the weather. I don't know. Yo, what's good? Tommy, greetings. Welcome in. Yo, let's get it though, man. I don't want to do too much chatting up. I don't want to do too much. Let's get it. We here. We vibing out. We rocking out. You know what I'm saying? So before we get started, I want to say grace, gratitude, and thanks to all beings and energies, including the crystals that work with me, through me, beside me, in benevolence, including the spirits and righteousness. You know what I'm saying? I just gave y'all a little affirmation that y'all might want to, you know, tell yourselves every now and then. Other than that, let's get it, man. I feel like I'm yapping too much. Just yapping away. Anyhow, let's get it though. Let's vibe out, baby. Let's vibe out for a little bit. Got a little background noise. I'm gonna mute up for the first few minutes. Y'all know what's up, man. Let's get it. That's why I'm talking so loud. I'm trying to talk over it because there's no consideration. Anyhow, let's get it.
Ladies, stop telling that man that cat is I don't care how good it feels. Fellas, you better stop agreeing when she say that pogo stick is all hers. Or not. I know most people think that's just some playful talk, cute little bedroom banter, whatever you want to call it. Especially when you in the heat of the moment. But nah, y'all. That's spiritual binding, aka energetic ownership. That's a damn spell, and most folks don't realize they casting it on a damn self. You say things like, that's mine, you belong to me. You energetically marking somebody. You receive that kind of language, especially during sacred energy exchange, aka sex. Have heightened emotions, you deeply vulnerable. And the gag is, you agreed to it even if you don't say a word. Words plus emotions equals spell. Words plus sex equals contract. Words plus ego equals karmic ties. It's kind of giving possession, not partnership. Y'all know I'm not going to give you a video without examples, right? Girl going in, all in it, talking about that is her. What she done did is put a spiritual leash on that man. What she don't realize is if that man got some wild ass old energy attached to him, some soul ties, or even trauma bonds that he haven't healed yet, baby, now she's tied into it. She signed up for it. I mean, inherited all that ancestral debt and didn't even read the fine print. Or you got that man deep in it, showing out, talking about that's his cat. You over here giggling, thinking you special. Meanwhile, this man done put his name on your womb. That's your sacred portal, not his damn playground. You just let somebody rent your temple and call it his? You wonder why every time you try to grow, release him, move forward, you feel stuck or stagnant. That's because your body already agreed to the spell and your soul trying to break the lease. So what's really happening? It's called soul entanglement. You can't even fully call your power back if part of it still got somebody else's name on it. A lot of the little phrases we say are mantras. They steady chanting, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. You saying it's yours, and then wonder why you can't unstick from toxic loops. You bound. Energetically bound. I call back all parts of me that I gave away in the name of love, lust, fear, or false connection. You could do a cord cutting ritual to reclaim your temple, anoint your womb, wash your ride, and I mean that both ways. You better stop letting them folks write spiritual contracts with their mouth on your soul. We don't belong to nobody but source. You can share energy, you can dance in alignment. You are not a possession. You aren't a pet. Or are you? You're a portal either way it go, so act like it. Break that spell and stop getting caught up in what feels good. Just know I'm not judging, I'm speaking from experience because I've had to do a few cord cutting rituals myself. Now that I know better, I do better. Hello. Make sure y'all get in them comments and let me know your thoughts. If you in or around Atlanta, Georgia, April 25th and 26th, y'all know what's going down. Y'all Soul Jam session where we telling stories through the music. We're gonna also have food, drinks, items to get you to your own universe, thought conversation. Of course, we're gonna party hard. Make sure you click the link below to get your tickets now. As always, peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
Hey, man. Yeah, y'all might want to watch that clip back because she talking facts. If you know, you know, man. I'm sure we all grown in here. I don't really have a young audience in this community. So realistically, if you know, you know. We all grown, man. You might gotta go watch that back and take some notes or even do some, cord cuttings. I don't know, man. But it makes sense why you could leave someone and you still think of them. It makes sense why you could not be happy but still be tied to someone, really knowing you want to leave, but you just can't. It's little things there that's done I want to say we was taught to people please and think that it's okay to do certain things when it's really not, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. You might want to run that back and learn a thing or two with what she was saying. But when you know better, you do better. So, yeah, man. I done had women tell me certain things or, yo, we stuck forever, you're mine forever, all of this stuff. I had to do some cord cuttings as well. So, whatever's clever, I'm just saying, like, we all grown here. You might want to learn a thing or two or take some notes and release some energies that was energetically exchanged or energetically signature, when people write their signature, you don't know. Like she said, we're not no one's possession. We're not a pet. We're not a toy. We're not a thing. Absolutely not. So, well said. I think that was well needed right there. You know what I'm saying? Because sacral energy is something that is farmed and harvested on this planet at an all-time high, especially right now. You even see young folks doing absurd things like selling themselves and offering themselves for materialistic things or absolutely not. Absolutely not, Haven. Like, nah, man. Nah. It's crazy. That's why, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dating, right now, dating is just horrible. It's terrible right now. Like, right now, if you're not with your significant other and you know for sure this is your person, it's a scary place when it comes to dating because it's like what's going on out there is just insane. We done seen clips up here on this channel of women doing absurd things to men and men doing absurd things to women. Yo, DJ, what's good? Greetings, welcome in. Let's get it though, y'all. Let's get it, man. I just think that was a good clip and a topic we needed to touch on real quick and briefly. Let's get it.
I ain't gonna cap, bruh. I'm tired of coming online and seeing these people talking like they want freedom, right? And ignoring the fact that they was the ones causing the slavery the whole time. Like, it's pissing me off. And like I say, they always getting paid for it on top of that.
Oh, for sure.
So out of all them years, you've been doing American people dirty by using that fraudulent system. And y'all knew y'all was doing people wrong. Now y'all want to come out trying to save yourselves and act like the saviors and using the same rules y'all been knew y'all should have been using the whole time but decided not to, just to make it seem as though you're for the people. Nigga, we know you're not. Like, I don't think people understand the type of lives we actually had to live, bruh, through all this oppression. The DEI, all the immigrants replacing our spot. Like, they literally tell us we don't belong in our own land, bruh. And all their jobs is literally to go against us because the system is for them. We're supposed to be living outside the system, bruh, and somehow they made us seem as though we're inside of it because it can't run without us. This is why they needed our vote. And the only reason they had power for so long. But I swear, it just irks me so bad, bro. It makes me mad. So we all know all the people that actually run the system got mad bread, though, right? I want y'all to think about all the people on social media. Almost all the super rich people got a quote-unquote struggle story. And that's all a part of marketing, which is really brainwashing that they use for us, bro. They're studying us this whole time. So since they already know we're struggling, right? That's why they have a struggle story. Ain't no way you came from nothing, bro. And somehow have multi-million-dollar houses, cars, so ahead and so forth, bro. Ain't no way. These niggas done had help from their families, or of course the system that is made for them, not for us. I mean, talking about niggas getting houses for $10,000, $15,000 back in the day, and they just needed a signature, but we couldn't use ours when they was draining our trust. How you gonna ever get ahead of the game if they got all the land? That's our land. No matter what you put on top of it, a house, a trailer, it doesn't even matter because they can take that land at any point in time and take all that shit off of it. Then jobs, all the high-paying jobs. Y'all see, that's a DEI thing right there, bro. How we gonna ever get in position if we can't make enough money to get in position? Unless we can sign some contract with them.
Right.
Like, I'm just so tired of everybody coming online lying, bro. Especially all the ones that's causing all the issues and they failing to see that they're causing the issues. Meaning they just acting like they want to fix it now and it's all reality because it's affecting their pockets. They're losing money. So they want to come clean and try to get more money out of us. So all I gotta say is, man, don't be falling for this bullshit because I'm just so tired of it. I mean, clearly I know y'all hear me, but I see it every single day, bro. And then my people is falling for it too. They fight hard to go against stuff that people like me say that's the same people that they are. Like, this shit is crazy, man. I just wish all my people can wake up and we just get over all this bullshit that we've been going through our whole lives, bro, and move on to the next world, bro. Like, we just gotta wake up as a collective and stop fighting your own people, bro. Anyway, just another quick rant. Y'all know how I keep it. Y'all be gods. Peace. Yo, did y'all see Trump order all schools K through 12 to sign a certificate to go against DEI in order to receive any federal funding? So y'all already know what that means. All the lies is about to stop because they indoctrinated all the children, and all the children are adults now. So now the adults are indoctrinating the children along with the same system. You see, I was different growing up. I was very aware of the situation, but I just didn't understand it because nothing made sense. Like, I always wondered why they're telling us that we're slaves, bruh, then tell them that they're the slave owners. Like, they did something to everyone's subconscious minds, and we can see this out in the work environment right now. So what they've been doing was killing our spirit since we started school, bruh. It's a war on our mind and our potential because we can manifest everything. But as long as they're controlling our manifestations, ain't nothing happen that they don't want to happen. Like, the education setup is so wrong, bruh. Like, another thing, like, I was a pretty smart guy, right? I was in an advanced math class, and in my class, we only had like maybe 15 people in it, right? And we was all black. But the class ahead of us literally had over 30 students, but we did the exact same work, but those students got a college credit for the same work we were doing. Not only that, they could even fail you if they have any type of animosity towards you. Because again, in the same math class, I was a beast. Everybody came and asked me for help instead of asking the teacher. And the teacher did not like that. So guess what she did? She failed me. Even though I knew the work and I didn't fail anything. Like, that shit crazy. Also, art. I'm a beast in art. I was better than everybody in every school I went to. But guess what? Everybody always asked me to help them with their artwork. So the teacher didn't like me also.
Corny.
And guess what she did? She failed me.
Corny.
The best artist in school.
Like, a teacher gotta be petty to fail you at art class. Like, are you serious? Like, how do you fail someone at art class? You don't even do nothing but just be creative in art class. Like, are you serious? That's petty. Whatever teacher did that, she's ultimately corny. Ultimately corny.
Who couldn't even pass art. Not only that, I'm a beast in sports. I'm extremely athletic. Like, I started dunking in 8th grade at 5'8". And now I'm about 6'4". So you can only imagine the type of jumping skills I have. Not only that I could jump high, I'm extremely fast. I'm usually faster than everyone around since day one. Sure. But guess what? I couldn't make the basketball team because the coach didn't like me. Mainly because I transferred from a different school and I would have outshined his main players. Because athletic people don't.
They do that a lot with the sports thing is rigged when it comes to schools and teams and all of that. Like, it doesn't even matter. Let me not even get to it. But if you know, you know. You get what I'm saying?
Outshine shooters all day long. So the thing is, the DEI programs that starts in school, it goes a lot deeper than you actually think. Like, it affects people's whole lives. Starting from a kid when they literally didn't know what was going on. Like, I sit here and think about it now. I'm like, bro, how them grown ass people literally did me that dirty? For no reason. It's because I was gifted in these certain subjects. And since I was gifted in these certain subjects and they failed me in these certain subjects, I could never move past into the next level in those subjects. Because I failed. It stopped right there. As for education, sports, whatever you want to call it, everything that got to do with school, them teachers got a lot more control of your life than you think they do. Shit crazy, but we all see this change happening now. We ain't about to be no slaves no more. Nigga, we about to be kings, gods, like we should be. Anyways, y'all know how to keep it. Y'all be gods. Peace. Be careful around people that's always bored. It's a key sign that they're unstable. These people are always in search for a spark. They'll go out every weekend to energy harvesting environments, such as clubs. There's always a reason why they always have a quote-unquote good time. Because there's always people that's having a bad time in their mind. Those are the people that's getting drained, and they are recharging the unstable people inside that environment. Because that's the reason why the unstable people do went out to begin with. Because they was low on energy. The chosen ones that are stable, they often have to be convinced to go out into these environments because they can feel the energy drain. But they act as if they don't because they don't want to disturb the peace. Most don't realize this is the true cause of that feeling. We have people that get into relationships solely for the purpose of draining the other, meaning an unstable person has no spark. So one has to be created by the chosen one that has the light. Whether it's creating experiences like vacations, by using money, which is a form of false energy because it's temporary, or creating arguments to drain real energy from the other person. Now, when these people that's always bored, can I get energy from you? They leave because you became quote-unquote boring. When in all reality, it's an emptiness inside of them, wanting to feel something different. These type of people feed off secondary energy. This is why it seems as though they have no conscience, no remorse, or feelings when they do what they do, all in order to entertain themselves. They lack accountability because they know they cannot control themselves, making them impulsive and unstable. So just know, when you're always around someone that's always bored, they're more likely to cross you or get you into issues. Always remember, good people are in the category of quote-unquote boring people. You may just be chilling with evil right there on your shoulder. Anyways, y'all know how to keep it. Y'all be God. Hey.
He's rapping. You know how I know he rapping? Because especially women, right? Women, I don't know what's wrong with some of you women. Now, you guys watching my channel, y'all probably not like this. Y'all probably of a high vibration and righteousness and XYZ. So I'm not talking to you guys. However, right? Let me tell you something. From an experience that I went through, and it used to irritate me, like it'll ruin at least the first 6 hours of my rising or rotation when I get up, right? You could get up, you know, you're resting with someone, you're resting with your significant other. So when you get up, you know, you greet your significant other. You show your significant other some attention to just acknowledge their presence. You get what I'm saying? So the experience I went through before, right? Now, this is prior to me being aware, prior to me saying grand rising. I used to still say good M, like, you know? So I would get up, we would rise, and I say, hey, you know, greet my significant other, oh, whatever, such and such. Good M. How you feeling? How you, like, you know what I'm saying? Good M. And instantly you get instant attitude, instant irritation and frustration. How do you think I feel? I just got up. Like, well, damn. Like, now I'm gonna have a terrible rising for the first 6 hours because you done threw off the whole frequency. Like, you know, how do you get frustrated or angry with someone who's acknowledging your presence by saying, good M, how did you rest? How do you think I feel? I just, well, damn, okay, whatever. Someone's not a rising person. I think that's just doctrine, honestly. Oh, I'm not an AM person. Like, come on, bro. That's all doctrine. That's all part of the program to cause friction. But I digress. I'm just saying from my experience, that's not something I resonate with. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm dating someone and, you know, we rest together, we damn near stay together, how can I not acknowledge you when we rise? You get what I'm saying? Oh, good M, how you doing? Like, okay, how you feeling? How did you rest? And it's instant attitude and nasty disgustingness as soon as we got up off the gun bus. Like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let's keep going though.
Okay, so fam, this is the chick that set up that rapper, Young Scooter. She had his house swatted. Like, she literally lied on him and had the SWAT team rush his house. He ended up getting unalived.
Crazy.
Now, that whole situation is super messed up, but that's not really what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about this witch right here in the flesh, herself. Counsel, look at this chick. She's only 31 years old. And look at the differences in the pictures, the mugshot and the picture with the makeup. Ladies, this is what I've been telling you guys about for years. You see all this dress up and clown makeup costume? It not only destroys your natural beauty, it also is false advertisement. None of you look like what you look like with that makeup, and it's not fair. And I'm serious.
Right. I love a natural woman. You get what I'm saying? Like, straight up and down. Like, if you're naturally beautiful, like how it was back then in the 80s and 90s, and even possibly early 2000s, like when I was coming up, natural beauty was amazing. A woman would just glow. If she was naturally beautiful, she would just glow in all aspects. Her physique, her looks, her everything, her presence, her aura, the way she carries herself, her attitude, the way she interacts and engages with people, just glow in all aspects. I love a natural, beautiful, divine woman. You know what I'm saying? If you're a divine empress out there, big shout out to you. Let's get it.
Serious about this. When everyone's running around telling me that these women's is 8, 9s, and 10s and all this, I literally only see 2s and 3s, and this is why. You have to see through all the fakeness in these times. Get that out of your mind, because this is the glamour that these goofies are using to trick your mind and keep you in hypnotism. A lot of these Jezebels are using these tricks that they were taught by the fallen angels to keep you blind to who they really are. All you're seeing is this pretty makeup and this clown uniform, and you're falling for the aesthetic. Look past that. See what they really look like in their hearts. Remove all the covering and you will see these trolls for who they really are. Counsel, real ones have nothing to hide, and we do not judge ourselves based on the opinions of others. Look yourself in the mirror and love yourself for who you truly are. Stop destroying yourself like this. And I have to make a point of this, because 85% of the women walking around in the United States specifically are exactly like this. They're transformers. They look nothing like what they're presenting themselves to be. And their attitude represents the one with the makeup, some hype business. And even if you were that beautiful, which is just fake beauty anyway, why do you need to have such a dirty, filthy, disgusting attitude? Like I said, family, uncover the fakeness and only deal with what's real. And if what's real has no substance, then get rid of it. This is New Earth. No time for the facades and no time for being superficial. Real over everything. Because this is what Thoth the Atlantean called the glamour. This is what he said the reptilians used to hide amongst us. This is why the fallen angels promoted this to our women and all the women of the realm. They wanted to be able to hide amongst the women because they're all transformers. And when they're all wearing this makeup, you can't tell them apart using all this surgery, their magic, and their science. It's all to trick you into sleeping and mixing your seeds with the fallen. Anyway, my real ones, let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Yo, listen. That reminds me, right? In high school, I was known for, like, on Facebook. You know how, like, you do a post like, oh, like this post for a rating. I was known for being brutally honest. Like, I'm a person, honestly, like, I'm being real. Like, I accept the person for their flaws and everything. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's pros and cons to everything. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I used to be brutally honest. Like, it could be a popular person who everybody thinks is divinely gorgeous or something like that. And I would be like, you a good 6 or you a good this. And they'd be like, what? You disrespectful. And I'll just be honest. Like, my response would be like, oh, okay, yeah, this, and that, but that, and this. And then, right, when I come around people in school or when we hanging out outside of school doing things or whatever the case may be, it'll be a topic like, yo, bro, like, I ain't gonna front, you be wilding, like, yo, bro, you gotta be a little more nice. Like, what you mean be more nice? Like, I'm being real. Like, if I'm not attracted to it or if I don't resonate with it, it's just decline. Like, that's all I can say, for real. Anyhow, let's keep going.
Go get your popcorn and your alkaline water because we are watching the greatest movie that ever took place. The stock market is crashing. Food prices higher. Rent prices higher. Pretty soon, people will be homeless. If you don't be homeless, it's probably going to be about 10 to 15 people living in one house. Babylon is falling. We are at the end of the Matrix. Enjoy this ride. You might never see it again. This thing we call life is a big ass stage, and all the characters will show themselves. You will start to see more spiritual people wake up. Things will become so chaotic, you will have no choice but to wake up. You will have to see the truth. It's not really truth in plain sight. Truth lives within you. The elites is trying to push us back into another Great Depression. Remember the last Great Depression? Do you remember what happened? If not, please go research it. The year of the snake is always bad because there is nothing but a bunch of snakes that control the system. When a snake shed his old skin, new skin will always come. That new skin and old skin represents the ending of this matrix. These people will destroy Babylon and rebuild it. They're going to rebuild it with our energy if we don't get this shit together. The reason why the stock market is crashing, food prices higher, rent prices higher, the reason why this is taking place is because they're about to change currency. When money change, we change. When we change, money change. Money is currency. We are 80% of water, so we are currency. They're about to do a software upgrade with the mind. But of course, there's too many immature people in this matrix to take anything serious. And to be honest with you, we are not ready for a Great Depression. You see what happened in 2019 and 2020? The reason why the world shut down in 2020 because they was trying to test our 2020 vision. And yes, we couldn't see it. People was fighting over toilet paper when we had a virus that was trying to kill us. Why are you trying to get toilet paper when you should be getting fruits and vegetables that build up your immune system? It was just a test. It's always a test. The sad thing about this test, we are the test dummies. When Babylon fall, please do not fall with it. We came here to ascend, not descend. We came here to evolve, not devolve. It said man came from monkeys. No, man is becoming monkeys. It's a big ass difference. Babylon is
I
falling,
agree.
so go get your popcorn, your alkaline water, and enjoy this ride. It's going to be real good for spiritual people because we understand what's going on. But for all the sleep people, it's going to be a nightmare. You cannot hold on to a system that is destroying you.
Protests gone wrong.
What? What is she saying? Oh! Oh! Yo, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. I'm reading his shirt, right? It says, I am the weapon. Shout out Conscious Juice because he showed this clip and all of that, right? On his live from earlier. But he ain't show that. The shirt says, I am the weapon. And he was breaking down the esoteric meaning of all of this. And he did not show that. I was not expecting that. His shirt says, I am the weapon. He pulled up and pretty much smacked some sense into her. Like, yo, what are you doing, lady? And look how he woke up all serious and yeah, look at this, man.
Hold on to a system that is destroying you.
Protests gone wrong.
What is she talking about? Look at this guy. Because what is she doing? I don't condone in violence, and I definitely don't condone in attacking women. But this right here is funny. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You hear me? Yo. That's cool.
That was wrong. That was really fucked up, and that's going to be dealt with. And this person's going to be okay, and we're all here.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
Okay.
That's probably
And we're all here.
Hold on, let's mute that for a second. Slot machines suddenly shut off in a casino. What do you think that's about? You know what? That's probably a lawsuit for these people. Like, yo, I put money into this machine and was going for a chance to win, and it just randomly shut off. No, I don't know. I'm just saying. First of all, I don't gamble, by the way. I don't gamble. I was not ever a person to be involved with gambling because I just feel like my luck with gambling is shot. So why would I gamble? You know, like I always felt like, okay, why would I gamble and lose my money when I can take this same money that would be lost and invest this into something I can use, consume, whatever, instead of just throwing it away to losing it gambling. You get what I'm saying? Anyhow, let's keep going. This is crazy. That's crazy.
Beings.
Think about how much people probably lost out from that slot machine shut off right there. That's foul play. Let's get it though.
That are going to come out of hiding after disclosure. Number one is Sasquatches. Large communities of them live everywhere, and some famous areas are the Appalachians and the Rocky Mountains. Earth is essentially their home. There was a time in history when Native Americans lived symbiotically with them and were very respectful of their communities. But the European colonialists came and forced these beings into hiding.
Of course.
They considered the Native Americans animals and savages, and considered the Sasquatches the same. Number two is merfolk and sirens. There was actually a time when merfolk tried to have a symbiotic relationship with humans, as they do with all life in the ocean.
Oh, look at this. The mermaid is bringing the sailor man some treasure, because you know treasure hunting, there's so much treasure lost at sea. She's bringing him a crown, some pearls, and then the colonizers attacked them, and now the deletes, the deletes, you know what I'm talking about. They eat them as a cuisine or whatever. That, you know what I'm talking about. We recently went over that recently, but how can you literally attack these divine, intelligent beings and use them for cuisine? Like it's some type of hunting game or joke with them. Like crazy. What's that called? Game meat or something? Like, I don't know. Let's keep going though.
A lot of merfolk discovered humans, and those first humans were typically pirates. But you know how greedy ass humans do when they come across something they don't understand. They captured them, tortured them, and put them on display, and ate them, which is still done to this day.
Disgusting and filthy. Disgusting and filthy, man.
Hey, if that doesn't hurt your heart, you're not human. Number 3 is reptilians. There are so many types, and many of them see Earth as home and are very benevolent. They've been here since way before humans were even around. Some are malevolent from off Earth and have come here for an agenda. Millions walk among us, and many of them are in places that you would never think. Any other planets in the galaxy, Earth is just one that they want. Number 4, werewolves. These are beings that have a mix of human DNA and wolf/wolf extraterrestrial DNA. This allows them to change form, and there's so many tales on them, I don't even have to say none, you already know. They walk among us more than you know because they've been around for a long time. I've noticed that their ability is usually linked to emotion, so it's like they could change form based on emotion a lot. People ask why they don't come out of hiding sooner. You think they're going to be accepted by people?
Absolutely not. They're going to be disrespected, hunted, and violated, and then they're going to have to channel their animalistic nature and fight back, and it's going to be a straight, oh man, don't even get me started. It's going to be foul. It's going to be nasty work. Absolutely not. That's what I'm saying. Why? Just because these colonizers or these beings, these so-called deletes, don't understand something, understand and overstand something, they be afraid. And they showed this on X-Men. If you watch the X-Men movies, you would see when Magneto was trying to tell Professor X, aka Charles, he's trying to tell him, like, yo, bro, they are turning on us. Why do you want to help them? Why are you siding with them? They are turning on us. And if we don't do something now, we are the target right after we help them. He ain't want to listen. This is how Charles ended up in the wheelchair, because he ain't want to listen. So after they helped them, they seized the opportunity, like, yo, you know what? Yo, we can't control them. We don't understand or overstand them. I ain't gonna front. Let's obliterate them so we can maintain power. So they sat there and fired nuclear, let's say nuclear warfare, just, and they released, or how do you say? Whatever. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but they actually fired nuclear arms at these mutants, the X-Men, because they couldn't control them or understand or overstand them. And Magneto stopped all of it. You know, he has the power to manipulate metal and telekinesis and all of this stuff. So he stops all of it, and he's like, yo, look, Charles, this is what I was telling you. Are you serious? You seriously gonna? So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna send this right back to them and give them what they dishing out to us, and we gonna sit here and create a new, better world after we eradicate them. And Charles is like, no, head ass, right? So while Magneto was trying to send the nuclear war missiles and all of this back towards the, let's say, parasites, right? Charles was going out his way to mentally, he got that, what he got, telepathy and all of this. So he's trying to control Magneto, like get in his head so that he could, because Professor X, Charles, he could literally take over someone's vessel as long as he gets in your mind. The brain is a powerful supercomputer, quantum computer type of thing. So he's trying to infiltrate his mind, but he has this protective helmet. If you know Magneto, he has the helmet. So he's wearing a helmet which Charles can't penetrate through. He can't get through that. So now I forget this other the chick that Charles was dating. She sit there and tries to shoot Magneto, and Magneto deflects the bullet, and the bullet ends up hitting Charles in the spine, and that's how Charles ended up getting in the wheelchair. And then Magneto just felt like, damn, bro, like he was even crying like, Charles, are you serious? Like, I told you this was gonna happen, bro. I told you this was gonna happen. Like, why are you not listening? Why? Like, look at the end result. It was disgusting. Like, and this is just it. I think personally, it'll be the same way. Like, look what happened with the mermaids. Like he just said, it'll be the same thing with the werewolves or the you feel me, wolfmen, and all the things like that. But let's keep going, bro. These beings are insane. They're just literally insane. Like, they're really psychotic. They belong in them places, the institutions and asylums, and that's where they belong, in my opinion. They bugged out. But let's keep going.
Look me in the eye and tell me the average human is going to accept them.
No.
Number 5 is fairies. These are nature spirits who have a long history of being at war with humans since the beginning of human expansion on the planet. It was decided to go into hiding, only interacting with people who are open to them or can perceive them. Number 6 is human-looking ETs. They literally come in all colors of the rainbow. They come in different shapes and sizes, and they're here either because they see Earth as home, they're here for a mission, or both. They look so human, they don't even have to mask anything. Maybe just their way of seeing the world and their personality? They are here to help the consciousness shift on Earth and have been preparing for open contact. They see humans as their cousins, so they already know how we roll, they already know how we do, and they're here to help. Now, we can't say 100% of them are here to help, just as we can't say 100% of anything is 100% of something, but majority of them are benevolent.
So, as many people are awakening, they finding out their cosmic or extraterrestrial genes or lineage, right? In melanated people, you have something called a sun heat gene. Your melanin is heating up. Rod, the sun is heating up and activating you. This is why y'all gifts is coming online. And a lot of people in the spiritual community, you have the real and you have the fake. A lot of people like, I'm a healer, I'm this, I'm that. If you really an energy worker, you're going to be sitting by yourself because you need to decipher what's your energy and what's the energy of others. So if you're not around people a lot, you're really an energy, like you're a healer. You do what you do because now you can really do energy work when you sit in silence and you sit alone. You can decipher what's your emotions, what's yours, what's your soul, what energy, what emotions, what aura that your body is emitting when you sit by yourself. You can register this. You become more aware of self, right? Self-awareness is key. Now, when you're around a lot of people, you're going to be feeling different energies and you don't sit with yourself. So you don't know what's yours and you don't know what's others because you haven't did your work. Also, sometimes known as energy work or shadow work or chakra work. You don't know what's yours. You don't know what belongs to you. So these energies and these auric fields and all this other stuff start messing with your vessel, your body. And you think it's yours, but it's not. So other people, emotions, they aura, their energy start messing with you because you don't know what belongs to you or what don't, because you haven't did your healing, your shadow work, or your energetic work. So a lot of people are in the spiritual community or trying to be popular or what, but do you really do this? Right. It's cool, but if this not you, don't say you really do it, and really don't matter. I'm just here to put out the info.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I got people that I personally know that I used to be real heavily acquainted with who sit there and backbite and talk this and talk that because I do certain things. You can't tell yourself or say you are something or you are of something if you're not literally putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, we watch these clips, we watch these videos, we see this, we see that, we learn this, we learn that. But if you are not applying the knowledge, you're just faking it, bro. It's entertainment at this point for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not, ooh, that's probably telling me to shut up or watch what I say. But listen, this is not entertainment. This is not for fun. This is not for giggles and games. Absolutely not. No. You know what I'm saying? I literally put in the work so that I can literally, let's say, move forward, advance, and remember who I truly am. Unlock my DNA, activate my genetics, things like that. If it don't resonate with you or you don't understand and overstand, it's not for you. It is not your time for ascension yet. Honestly, you feel me? Like, people think I'm crazy because I would sit there and ground or I would meditate, like, you know what I'm saying? And people think I excessively do it. Like, you know, like I sometimes be hard on myself, like I don't do it enough. You get what I'm saying? So some people is just delusional. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is not for everyone. But listen, I know what I resonate with. I know what works for me. I know what doesn't work for me. I've remembered so many things. Like I've experienced so many things outside of the third dimensional construct where some people be like, bro, what? Like if I tell certain people certain things, they be like, bro, what? Like you good? Like you sure? Like, nah, bro, you good? Were you dreaming? Was it a dream? Head ass type of people. Like honestly, that's really all I could say about that. Like, you feel me? If it's for you, it's for you. Those who have the genetics and DNA, and it's not about color, you feel me? Because someone could be this color or that color. You could be blue, green, red, whatever. It don't matter what's your color. If you got the genetics, the DNA, makeup, you know what resonates for you. You know what you're being called to. You get little nudges for certain things. You get what I'm saying? Like so many things make so much more sense from when I was young that I used to keep to myself. Like, okay, why am I attracted to this? Why am I attracted to that? Why I used to do this? Why I used to do that? You feel me? Our levels of consciousness is raising. Our awareness is raising. Our frequency is raising. And if you're not applying yourself to step into your divination, you're not going to ascend with the shift, the energetic shift, the planetary shift. You feel me? And that may be a part of your journey. Maybe you will have to get recycled and redo it again. I don't know. You feel me? But I know what's for me. Yo, what's good, Ty? How you doing? Hope all is well. Welcome in, man. Let's get it though. Let's keep going because we got a good 40 minutes left of footage and we already been here for 50 minutes. That means I'm yapping and yapping and yapping. So I hope you guys are enjoying. Let's get it. Stop hiring humans. The era of AI employees are here. Disgusting. Pathetic.
Hi, I'm Lalit.
Lalit has a rare disease called hypertrichosis, and this causes abnormal hair growth all over his body. In order to assess him for the Guinness World Records title of hairiest face, he visited Italy to take part in a television show, Lo Show Day Record. And whilst in Italy, he visited a local trichologist who assessed him. To take accurate measurements, they had to shave tiny portions of Lalit's face to assess how many hairs per square centimetre he has. And the results confirmed that Lalit indeed does have the hairiest face in the world.
Okay, so council, rock with me real quick. You see this guy right here? His name is Petros Gonçalves. He served as a nobleman in the court of King Henry II of France, but he was gifted to King Henry as a child when he was like 10 years old. He ends up marrying this lady here you see him with in the picture, Lady Catherine. Even though no one really knows her name, that's what they're calling her, Lady Catherine. And family, she served as a lady in waiting for the Medici clan. And if you don't know who the Medicis are, those are the people who started the banking system of the world. They are the banking clan. Wow. So council, check this out. The disease they say he suffers from is hypertrichosis, right? They call it the werewolf syndrome or whatever, right? And these people all served in the courts of the Medicis, King Henry, and all these noblemen who are the invaders of the realm. Now think about this. It reminds me of Underworld, the werewolf movie. Remember how the werewolves had to serve the vampires? Yeah. I'm like, bro, this is exactly that right in your face. These werewolves had to serve the vampires. This was after the fall of Tartaria, council. Now let me tell you something else. You see Lady Catherine and Petros, they're the inspiration for the story of Beauty and the Beast. Now, I am telling you guys, art imitates life. Everything you see in these movies on TV, it comes from something real, maybe just exaggerated, and maybe not. Maybe in real life, the truth is more fantastic than the lies. That's why they make the lies, to cover up the truth, you get me? But anyway, family, I just thought you guys might find this super interesting, because I know I did. And this disease they're calling hypertrichosis or whatever, it's not a disease. Back then, they'll even tell you they did not consider these people human. So guess what? Neither do I, and I don't consider those noblemen human either. These are the reptile clan, the werewolf canine clans, right in your face after the invasion and takeover and the destruction of our lands. And these crazy mutants are underground, still running shit right now. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah. Council, the world we live in is more akin to Star Trek than anything else. They're just keeping us like isolated in these cages and blind from the spectrum. There's definitely more to this life than meets the eye. Let's go.
The antediluvians in the antediluvian world were not only large themselves, but all the vegetation and fauna were much larger than they are now. We are not surprised, but science is. But of course, they will logically offer other explanations. Along the Paluxy River in Texas, USA, you can see dinosaur tracks alongside other footprints that look human. This evidence discredits the science that has always promoted the idea that humans and dinosaurs never coexisted. Thank God. Geology finds these things. How do scientists classify this? What problems do they have?
Council, Grand Rising, Bliss Up, Abundance, and I don't know already. Yeah, but let's just jump right into it. This took place over there in Java, Indonesia, the biggest island of Indonesia. A landslide took place after a torrential rainfall, and 10 people got unalived when their vehicles got swept off the road. So there was like 7 people in a van, 3 people in a truck, a work truck with food loaded down and stuff like that. All of them out of here, family. And again, this was because of that landslide from torrential rains. But again, Council, this is from the shift, the new earth flow. Like we've been seeing for a minute, everything's in motion. The earth is moving, the water, the air, the fire, the ether, everything is moving. A whole new quantum spin has taken hold of the reality. So we gotta move accordingly and get to higher ground, get to solid ground, and get your mind and body right. Adapt to the new range, meaning get prepared. You're not in Kansas anymore, and things will never be the same. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Yeah, Council, they built their cities on top of mud and on top of our cities that were buried in the mud. And now the mud is shifting and the foundation of their world is moving. It's total collapse, yo.
All right now. So Council, you guys, take a look at this. Headless zombie fish just swimming around, cruising through the flow like nothing's going on.
Crazy.
And let me tell you guys, there's going to be people who are going to say it's because there's salt on it or something like that. I promise you guys. But you guys know what's what. This is that reanimator business. Whatever they're putting in the air, in the water, those nanites, the nanotechnology, that's what's keeping these dead bodies alive like this. There's no soul in this fish. There's no spark. There is only nanite parasites keeping this fish alive. It's swimming around with no head. This is not supposed to be. And you can see by the jagged tears where the head is ripped off that this is not some new wound. This fish has been swimming around for a minute like this. And it is very strange in the upside down. Anyway, my people, if you're with me, let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Council, this is what the zombie apocalypse is really about. It's the reanimator juice, something they made out of that black goo with the mRNA parasites that reanimates the dead flesh of these avatar Cabbage Patch Kids. And this is what's going to cause them to be running around eating the dead flesh and this and that. It's empty vessels they created for demons. Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys are aware with what's currently happening in Michigan right now, y'all, but if this continues, Michigan could probably lose touch with the whole whole country, y'all. Check this out. So the northern part of Michigan got smacked with an ice storm so bad that it's literally turning the trees into ticking time bombs, y'all. Check this out, y'all. Look how the camera shakes. Y'all see that? He's not even
Listen
near
to
the
this.
tree.
Listen.
Y'all see this over here? Every single branch is coated in thick ice. Does this scene look familiar, y'all? And by the way, these are real pictures. This scene right here looks like a scene out of an apocalypse movie. Look at this, y'all. This is a real life picture.
Hey TikTok, I know you're hearing all about northern Michigan right now, and just wanted to give you a little view of what our stuff looks like here.
Look at the tree. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at that. And it's not just the trees falling down that's the problem.
Oh, man,
these things are taking out power lines and at the same time causing a fire. Yeah. Thousands of people are experiencing blackouts, y'all. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Literally a scene out of a movie. Yeah. Oh my 9,000 people out of power in Sheboygan, 6,000 in Otsego County, 3,000 in Emmett County. They're saying as of right now, 35,000 people have lost power throughout the state of Michigan, y'all. And the crazy thing is, we just entered spring, y'all, and we're supposed to have another cold front next week. What is going on? Anybody from Michigan down in the comments below, let us know what's going on. Do y'all got power? Dang, y'all, the shift is here. A lot of things are changing on the planet right now as we speak. Please take care of yourself. Let me know down in the comments below how y'all feel about this video. Let's continue to get it. Peace out.
Okay, so Council, 2025 on the Gregorian. We had a double sunrise, okay? This was filmed in Canada, but it was seen in more than one place. But this particular footage is from Canada, okay? It's a double sunrise, Council, but they're saying it's from the eclipse. Somehow, the eclipse caused this. So the sun is rising. While it's rising, the moon eclipses it. And when the moon eclipses it, it causes it to look like there's two suns rising. Council, I've never heard of this in my entire life. I've seen a billion eclipses. I've been alive a long time. I've never seen this effect from an eclipse ever in my life. To me, that just looks like two suns rising in 2025 on the Gregorian. Like some new Earth business, like Nibiru, like Nemesis, like we have more than one sun, more than one moon in a new atmosphere. The veil has come down. Your construct is falling apart. And we're seeing reality for what it really is. All these goofy excuses only work on your Cabbage Patch Kids. What kind of mathematical sequence takes place that causes the moon to go in front of the sun and cause it to look like two suns? And then on top of it, you never see the moon pass in front of the sun to make this eclipse. And how is this an eclipse effect? Anyway, family, y'all stay up, stay bliss, and keep your head on a swivel. Let's go. Bang, bang. Y'all.
Yeah, Council, you're looking at the twin suns. New Earth mitosis type flow, and you see the people who still can't see the magic and everything. They still can't see the expanse, the blossoming and the blooming taking place. They're just spiraling down, Council. Don't worry about them. You stay on your wave and let's go.
Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at that. See, disappearing. Disappear. Look at that bright white light. Look at that light, bro. And now look at this thing right here. Look at that, y'all. You can clearly see it. Clear as day now. Look at the black ring around that. Look at the dark ring around that. Look at that, y'all. And then look at this huge light. What is going on here? Look at the clouds moving so fast. Bro, look how fast those clouds are moving. Y'all see this? What? Oh my, look at, oh wow. Oh my goodness, y'all, look how big the sun looks. Oh dang. Wow, that shit looks like it's just birthing. Look at that, y'all, look at that smoky god. Oh shoot. Y'all see that? Y'all see how fast those clouds are moving? It's like the sun is cutting through them. Yeah, look at that, man. This shift is here. That shift is here, bro. Look at that. You cannot get away from that.
Big shout out Darla Atakni. She sent me this footage, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. This is happening everywhere. This is not no specific place. It's happening everywhere. They just cover the skies in certain places, being weird, always trying to be in control of something. But Big shout out to Darla Takni for sending me this footage right here. If you're watching, great gratitude. Thanks, Darla. Check this out. Look at the sun. When you see like it's like a light beam going through it, top and bottom. I showed you something like this before in the community tab. I like the open field in nature. It's nice. This is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Look at that, bro. Oh, man. Look at that.
So let's talk about this, all right? First and foremost, everything that I basically discuss is based on science, all right? We having a cosmic event that's actually coming to the planet. NASA's been speaking on it, all right? It's a massive solar event that's actually coming, massive solar flare, all right? It's been all over, you know, every different platform mentions a massive solar event that's going to actually take place. So let's talk about what stimulates melanin. Ultraviolet radiation is a regulator of melanogenesis, all right? If you lack more melanin than others, okay, what you're going to have to do is you're going to need tyrosine, okay? Tyrosine is actually the starting material for the production of melanin, all right? It's called tyrosine. You would have to eat super fresh. I would actually recommend cutting out you would basically have to go vegan, to be honest, okay? Anyone with a lower melanin content that's looking to survive this solar flare, okay, and these cosmic events that's going to take place, you're going to have to eat foods rich in tyrosine, okay? Spirulina, okay, soybean, spinach, banana, avocado, salmon, okay? Some of the seeds you can eat: pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, peanuts. Ascending to the 5D, not about color, okay, for everybody out there. Anyone that's conscious, okay, that's stepping up, one of the things you got to understand is the laws of Ma'at. Heart being light as a feather. If you have hatred towards another race, your heart not going to be light as a feather, which means you're not going to ascend. I understand we've been invaded by the colonizers. We've been done horrible, okay? But this is all predicated on the draconians, all predicated on the elites that run this matrix, okay? They created a controversy between people on this planet. You can't talk about ascending to the 5D if you, I mean, how you gonna be around different entities that look like the ones back here, you know, grays and various other entities, if you can't even take being next to someone that's a different color than you now, okay? The fifth dimension is sinning, okay? It's not about white and black. This is about the color of your aura. Remember that. This is based on the laws of Ma'at in reference to your heart being light as a feather. Also in the 7 Kemetic principles, they said hermetic, you know, it's obviously Kemetic. Hermetic is Greece. Everything has been taken and translated, but it's actually the 7 Kemetic principles, where Tahuti or Thoth, okay, actually speak on everything having duality, everything having a good and a bad side to it. This whole matrix that we in, this whole timeline is basically hell, okay? This whole thing is an experiment, all right? You have to remember that in order to ascend. Love is the highest frequency. That's the most important, okay? In reference to getting your powers and all of that, the first way to do that is by actually knowing that this whole thing is assimilation, and knowing, okay, that first and foremost, in order to vibrate higher, you have to actually shed out all hate. Your heart have to be light as a feather in order to activate your light body. This is the primary part of ascension, okay? It's making sure that your heart chakra is in order, all right? That don't matter if you white, black, what race you are. Those indigenous to the planet is the manifestation of the universe in physical form. We are not in the universe. We are the universe. Here's a physical example. We replicate and resemble everything in nature, okay? This is the personification of nature if it were to take a physical form. This is why we have a symbiotic connection to the trees, and we can actually remove our shoes and plug into nature and feel better. Plant life and animal life is also a manifestation of the universe. Everything's actually connected. Embodiment of Christ consciousness and the law of one indicates that we're all connected to source, that we all derive from source. Primordial means that at the inception of the universe that your soul existed. This is why you must awaken to your true essence and remember that you are angelic. Remove all distractions and remember who you are. This is the time to step into your true power. with new cosmic energy coming in. The more you isolate yourself, the more you meditate, the more you access transcendental states of consciousness, the more you will awaken and activate dormant DNA. The more you will tap into your primordial godhood. And remember, God is here, okay? That prefrontal cortex of the brain, that pineal gland. Decalcify your pineal gland. Get your ginkgo biloba. Get your lion's mane mushroom. All right, these are herbs that are phenomenal for regenerating damaged brain cells. Lion's mane is one of the best for restoring your nervous system to optimal level after all the fluoride, chemtrails, and genetically modified organisms. High quality lion's mane mushroom. Click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to Ascension. Last thing these deletes want is a bunch of activated gods with a cosmic gateway completely open and cleansed. What most don't realize is by blocking our cosmic gateway is what severed our connection to the universe and to nature. With the full functioning pineal gland and ample activity to the prefrontal cortex of the brain, the ancients were communicating telepathically. They didn't have to speak. They didn't have to vocalize like we do, all right? We've been dumbed down substantially. My objective is to restore us back to our ancient ways. Dogon tribe is the perfect example. Scientists still can't explain how their knowledge stemmed back all the way to 3200 BC. They known about the dwarf star, all right, which was invisible to the naked eye. Scientists didn't discover that until 1862, and then they finally start calling it Sirius B. But the Dogon tribe seen this without any technology. They were doing this via astral projection. They had contact with extraterrestrial amphibious beings, the cosmos drawn out on their petroglyphs way before astronomers had telescopes and things of that nature. They knew that Saturn had rings and other various facts about the cosmos. The way that Dogon was able to map the whole entire universe is because we are the universe. All they have to do is go inward to see the cosmos. Peace, love, and light to everyone. I'm a firm believer that with proper supplementation, exercise, and training, and the right mindset, you really have the ability of transforming your physical avatar and defying what they call the law of physics. It first takes telling yourself that it's possible. And it also takes knowing that this whole time you've been under consistent attack. We've been attacked by the water, all right, fluoridated water. We've been attacked by the food, genetically modified organisms. We've been attacked by the air, chemtrails with aluminum and barium. And we're also attacked through electromagnetic frequencies, as well as ELFs, extremely low frequencies, irrelevant radiation, as well as unnatural pharmaceuticals. These are all machinations utilized to disintegrate our God body. For every ailment on the planet, there's a herb or a natural plant that has the ability of healing it. Once you understand this, you realize you not only can heal your body, but you can also upgrade it with the proper herbs and supplementation. As we elevate through this ascension process, the planet is going through what's called a terraforming phase, okay? And the more we plug in and plant our feet into the soil and step out of nature, we begin to terraform with the planet, all right? And with the proper herbs and supplementation, utilizing things to expel toxic metals, parasitic organisms, and to actually cleanse and decalcify your pineal gland, as well as heal your endocrine system, you begin to prepare your body for cosmic light co-integration. A lot of you are saying it feels like you're shifting through dimensions. You're noticing the timeline shifting. As this occurs, your body is actually shifting with it. We're actually converting from carbon to crystalline. My objective is to help you prepare your avatar for the terraforming process. I have made you aware several times of the solar storms that will be hitting and affecting our planet. Whether you know it or not, we have been getting hit with consistent solar flares. This is why I stress the importance of removal of toxic metals such as arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury out of the body. When you have these metals in your body and walk out in that sun, it's equivalent to putting aluminum foil in a microwave and turning it on. This is why you must consume large amounts of chlorophyll in order to detox the toxic metals out of your body. Now, the sun releases ionizing particles. All right, so a lot of times when certain individuals step in the sun, you may feel it's unbearable. And typically, if it feels unbearable, that's primarily because the arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury is making it that way. Now, melanin protects you from ultraviolet radiation. But typically, if you have arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury in your body, what's happening is now that because melanin is a conductor of electricity, the electricity is conducting inwardly, and it makes it uncomfortable. Now, when you step out in nature, the sun actually cleanses you, all right? Sweating is actually good. You sweat out those impurities, you sweat out those toxins, but throughout the duration of this process, I recommend consumption of large amounts of chlorophyll. I do have the chlorella and spirulina blend available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. We also should be consuming high alkaline foods rich in H3O2. Green color fruits and vegetables that are rich in chlorophyll are also essential for detoxification. These are things that strengthen your melanin and increase your electron count. Layla Africa taught that healthy production of melanin is what's responsible for carbonated neuromelanated people to actually stay in homeostasis. Melanin is produced by the pineal gland. Now, even though the pineal gland is associated with the nervous system, it's actually attached to the endocrine system. This is why herbs like black macaroon is phenomenal for production of healthy melanin and restoration of the pineal gland, as far as decalcification and activation of the pineal gland. Start consuming black macaroon, and it's also going to substantially boost your libido and increase your testosterone. This is great for men and women, all right? Black macaroon is something that I highly recommend. I do have high quality black macaroon available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. And again, a pineal gland is a small cone-shaped gland in the center of the brain that's part of the endocrine system. This is also why semen retention is essential for production of neuromelanin. The endocrine system and the nervous system have a harmonious connection. This is why they sexualize everything, Cosmic Family, all right? And this is to ensure that you don't have access to higher dimensional realms. This is why the lower self is a representation or the personification of hell, and a higher self, closer to focusing on the crown chakra, is focused on the heaven. The seed is associated with your life force. By elevating past desires of the flesh, you have the ability of reaping the benefits of a Kundalini awakening. Through meditation and detachment of distractions, you have the ability of actually avoiding the flesh. All right, you have the ability of then avoiding that wrestling match. It tend to be a wrestling match because we're pulled in by the things we watch, by the things we consume, right? So, but once you start to isolate yourself and start to go inward, it becomes easier to center yourself, all right? So this is why sitting with yourself, stepping out of nature. Sometimes I even leave my phone in the house, all right? And I'll just go out in nature. And at that particular point in time, I'll become one with the sound of the birds chirping. And I just sit there and I do my ohms. Or like, As I expressed, doing your ohms actually promote nitric oxide by 15%. Your nitric oxide raises in the blood just by doing your ohms. All right, and that's been scientifically proven. This is why cows that moo, their nitric oxide levels is higher. Cows that moo. All right, so this is why some of the shamans and yogis would do in the meditations, they would do their hums. So these are all things we can do when we go out and ground, when we want to increase our auric field, when we want to increase our electrons, start doing your ohms, start grounding barefoot, feet in the soil, sun gazing, doing your ohms. All right. And people may think they crazy if they see you, but so what? This is all part of integration of the cosmic light body. Yeah. I also recommend taking things like ORMs, all right, orbitally rearranged monatomic elements. This is essential for activation of the pineal gland. And I do have the Ormus Ocean Nectar available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. Another thing I recommend is ensuring that your trace minerals are accurate, all right? You need approximately 102 trace minerals to be in homeostasis, all right? And things like sea moss and shilajit are phenomenal for ensuring that your trace minerals aren't depleted. I currently have both of these bottles available for the price of one. Another thing I highly recommend is crystals, Cosmic Family. Crystals are great for strengthening your auric field, all right? Not only that, you are composed of crystals. Your pineal gland is composed of magnetites, dendrites, and calcites, and your crystals have a symbiotic connection with these crystals. Not only that, crystals are actually sentient. They're alive. You have the ability of programming these crystals, and they actually store and retain information. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual exploration, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension. The best way to maintain your youth and vitality is through mobility and movement, gods and goddesses. Make sure that you're exercising. Make sure that you're stretching. Make sure that you're limber. Make sure that you're activating your fast twitch muscle fibers. Do the things that you did when you were younger. Get outside and stretch.
I should do stuff like this when I was
It's important that you remind yourself of the things that you did when you were youthful and you were young. Oftentimes we get put away from those things and we forget what keeps us youthful. All right?
I was about 12, I learned my lesson about ear hustling and going through paperwork that was not mine. I remember my mama coming in the house and I thought she was coming from work, but I overheard her on the phone telling my grandmother, like, yeah, I just came from the doctor. I wasn't feeling that great. Come to find out I have a cyst. I'm listening. She said they're going to have to remove her cyst. You know, I'm like, oh, dang, what's going on with my mama? She ain't told me nothing. I noticed when she came in the house, she had some papers on her hand too. I'm like, since she ain't tell me, I'm about to look at these papers. I should have minded my business, y'all. So the first page of the papers, it just had words. And of course, I didn't understand no medical jargon at the time. So I'm like reading, I'm like, dermoid cyst, whatever the hell that T word is. Okay, blah, 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 whatever. I flipped that page. Imagine being 12, seeing some shit like this and hearing your mama say that this was inside of her. Started side-eyeing her from that moment. Like, girl, is you an alien? Is you cool? No, I thought you said you had a cyst, not a baby. Why does this shit have hair and teeth? Now I'm just disgusted, flabbergasted. I mean, any word you can think of, that was me. You know what? I ain't get enough, because guess what? I flipped that damn page. I damn near fell out when I seen this. What is this? I called my mama today and I'm telling her, like, you remember this situation? I want you to know that this traumatized me. And she said, that's what your nosy ass get. I did ask for permission to share this story with y'all. But let's get into it though, for real. Like I said, they're called dermoid cysts or teratomas. Teratomas are germ cell tumors that arise from primitive cells that have the potential to develop into any type of tissue in the body. Characteristics: teratomas can contain a wide range of tissues, including hair, teeth, bone, muscle, brain tissue, and eyes. Teratomas can occur in various parts of the body, including the ovaries, the testes, the brain, the neck, tailbone. I'm gonna keep going. Everywhere. Okay, so medically we got it. It's a benign non-cancerous tumor, aka a growth. We could talk about science all day, but we can't deny that everything literally starts spiritually first. It starts in the spiritual and manifests into the physical. You have a growth in your body that's trying to become something. It's like your physical form is holding on to an unmanifested version of you, or even an energetic hitchhiker, or a soul fragment, past life residue, or even a rejected spirit. Because we're gonna keep it real. Hair, teeth, skin, those are all identity markers. That's a being trying to be. A whole life form that could have been born but wasn't. So now it's just stuck. And we all know, well, some of us know, in the spiritual world, stuck energy means chaos. A lot of people refer to these teratomas or dermoid cysts as demonic. Now I could definitely see why, because that's why I was side-eyeing my mama. I was thinking more along the lines of alien. Because a lot of people are confused, I think it's important to break down the word demon again, that comes from the word daemon. It wasn't always considered evil. It means a spirit of force or a lesser god. It's a being that exists between the world. When people say that cyst is like a demon, they might be picking up on that energetic signature. That's something that's alive and conscious in some ways, not just some random ass tissue. Some entities attached through ancestral contracts, through trauma, or unhealed karma. It may not be a demon in the Hollywood sense, but it could be a karmic echo or a trapped thought form. You know, like a spiritual squatter, one that just can't be cut out. It need to be cleared out. On Hoodoo and African traditions, if you have something growing in your womb space and it's not a baby, that's suspect. It's looked at as an ancestral blockage or a stolen spiritual pregnancy. Vedic astrology, they call it your shadow self, always trying to consume what it can't become, the Rahu moment. It's like a generational curse manifesting in the flesh, literally. I don't know, it might be science, it might be spirit, but it damn sure ain't random. I'll get in them comments and let me know your thoughts. Have you ever seen one of these before? Even heard of it? Our body's always trying to tell us something. We just gotta pay attention. As always, peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
I feel like I learned about that before and forgot about it. I can see why I forgot about it. Anyhow, I can't promise you nothing, Tommy. I'm not really much of a TV person. Like, I don't really watch TV, honestly. I really don't. But when I am interested in something, I do watch it. So I'm not saying yeah, I'm not saying no, you feel me? I just can't promise I'm going to go watch a movie, the movie that you referencing. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey, y'all hear about this? Utah just became the first state in America to outright ban fluoride in its water. As y'all can see, they be putting all types of bullshit in our water. Drinking excessive fluoride could lead to dental and skeletal psoriasis finalists, possibly weakening your bones and discoloring your teeth, and more, especially in children. And studies have suggested that fluoride can be a human developmental neurotoxicant that can reduce the measures of intelligence in children, can cause joint pain or stiffness, muscle wasting, neurological defect, abdominal pain, calcification of tendons. Like, damn, water's supposed to help you. Why y'all putting pain in the water? But hey, Utah said by May 7th, no more fluoride in drinking water. They just gonna let it run out, drain out. But hey, what's y'all thoughts on this? If you think this is a good move and more states should do it, go ahead and let us know in the comments.
Look at this, y'all. This is not none weird or nothing like that. Check this out. Definitely blocks your third eye. Fluoridated water. Check this out right here. I thought she got grazed by a bullet or something. Look at this. Man, like your level of awareness, baby. Where's your level of awareness, man? Man. No way. And he kept it spinning. Hit and run.
Yeah, I'm okay, you guys. I'm still in shock. My left elbow hurt. My left knee hurt. I'm walking fine. I think I'm numb to this shit. I'm tired of bad shit keep happening to me. I got hit by a fucking fire truck 2 years ago.
Man.
And the same shit happened. I get hit, the fire truck keep going. I got injuries from that. Now I'm gonna have fucking injuries from this. And I'm just irritated. Because I'm just tired of shit happening to me. People drive so reckless. And I was just about to show a car to a customer and do a test drive. And I walked in the street. But I didn't think the truck was going to hit me. Like, I didn't even... And I stepped in dog shit this morning. So I just should have known I was having a bad fucking day already.
Man, son. Man. Man, oh man. I hope she's alright, man. She said she was alright, but I hope she was alright after, after her adrenaline done calmed down. And man, I know she was in pain. She said she done went through it before, man. They put all type of stuff in the water, y'all. We know that. We know what the hell they doing. We ain't stupid. We know what the hell they doing. Anyhow, it's my intention that you are in a wonderful, magnificent mood after this presentation. If you wasn't already having a wonderful, magnificent rotation. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. You know what I'm saying? Remember, we watch these clips and videos as a form of escaping the external chaos going on outside of ourselves, as we are all experiencing our own individual realities. I'm highly grateful, and thankful for all of you, like all of you who've been here from the beginning, rocking out, liking, commenting, sharing, been subscribed, making every single presentation, doing this energetic exchange that we do on a regular. Grace, gratitude, and thanks, man. Honestly, grace, gratitude, and thanks. You guys keep me going. You know what I mean? It ain't, at this point, it ain't even about the numbers. It's about the energy. So grace, gratitude, and thanks. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so we notify when we go up. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown a seed with me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High using you as a divine vessel to divine support yours truly, because it's all about divine support. I just want to say grace, gratitude, and thanks. Peace and prosperity, you and yours. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. It really does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. Haven, did y'all enjoy? For real, though. No? I always say I hope y'all enjoy, but I don't be asking, like, did y'all enjoy? Yo, no problem, Tommy. You know what I mean? I'm highly grateful and thankful for all of y'all, for real. Like, I mean it. When I say that, I really mean it. Anyhow, love and unity, balance and harmony. Safe travel to Astros. I'll see y'all in the next presentation. Haven, I'm out. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night, man. 8 out of 10, okay. No problem. No problem. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here.